And we back.
Episode 10, baby.
Yeah, double digits. The double digis. It's a kind of a interesting day.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Me too. And it's snowing.
That's good.
Who doesn't
Actually
love
made me really happy.
our first snowfall of the year? The roads are more slippery. ODR season's coming up. Who doesn't love ripping?
ODR.
I know I'm pumped, even though the snow's not going to stick, because the snow never sticks the first time. And it's supposed to be warm tomorrow.
Yeah.
Kind of bullshit is that? Even though I enjoy warm weather, don't get me wrong. Warm weather's cool. But I'd rather it be cold. Let the snow
Shame.
stick.
Last year we got snow in like October.
Yeah, it's already November, or what day is it? 14th?
Yep.
It's the 14th of November.
First snowfall. That's pretty good for Alberta.
Yeah, and this is bullshit. I want to be skating by November 10th.
That's past us.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I wanted to be skating a long time ago.
Oh.
It was my birthday on Thursday.
Happy birthday, Eve.
Thanks, Joe. I'm 18. Now we can do drunk podcasts.
Yeah.
How we're going to get to the studio and back?
That's a good question.
Who knows? We'll figure it out. There's transit systems. How we're supposed to get to the bus station's the question.
Yeah.
No, but we celebrated that last night. It was fun. Cody burped in our friend's face.
It was an accident.
She walked past him and Cody's
It
like,
was an
"Bleh."
accident.
Still funny, though. Ooh.
I'm sorry.
We have some news to talk about. Not a lot of hockey news, to be honest. Nothing big's really happened. The Oilers lost to the Sabres. We'll get into that.
Time.
That they lost to the Sabres?
About time they came back down to this planet.
They're still playing pretty good.
But they lost to Buffalo, so it makes me happy.
Leafs almost lost to Buffalo, too, but they didn't.
Oh, yeah?
The Jays haven't done anything. They qualified Marcus Semien.
He turned it down.
Yeah, he said no. Which we'll get into that more when we do our baseball segment. Do you want to start with baseball?
Sure.
Because I want to start with baseball. To be honest, even though the whole baseball Jays thing's been done a lot, we haven't done it. Baseball, Toronto Blue Jays. That's our team.
Yeah.
Do you have a second team?
The White Sox.
Why?
Because Chris Sale was my first ever favorite player. Then
I
he
remember-
got traded, and like kind of with the Domi in Arizona, I kind of just stuck to the White Sox.
I don't really know if I have a second favorite team.
Milwaukee, baby.
I do really like Milwaukee, and I follow them on Instagram. But I liked Milwaukee when they were bad because I used to pick teams that were bad in MLB and rebuild them. And I still do, but now Milwaukee's good. When I said they're going to win the World Series and then they lost immediately. Why did everything I say go the opposite?
I don't know. You're like the underdogs never win, and then Atlanta's
They don't.
like, yep.
They don't, but then I said it and they did. I'm like, Houston in 3. I'm like, let's fucking go, baby. I'm like, Houston in 3. And then they lost in 6, I think.
Yeah.
3 times 2. Baseball, Toronto, Robbie Ray and Marcus Semien. Who would you rather sign? Some context clues. Marcus Semien is a top 3 player for the AL MVP this year. He's on the Jays, which is pretty cool. It's weird that 2 of the top 3 are Toronto Blue Jays, and neither of them are gonna win.
Yeah.
Because Shohei Ohtani's gonna win super easy,
Yep.
even though the Angels are bad. I don't like the Angels.
I do.
Why?
So Tawny and Trout are sick.
Yeah, but they're wasting their careers.
Oh, at least they're not the Reds.
Fuck the Reds.
Joey Votto.
That's they're basic. I think they're the Reds of the West or the AL.
Meh.
What do they ever has Mike? I think Mike Trout's played one playoff game, which is really funny to me.
Man.
I think they
I
lost.
guess you could call them that then.
They need pitching. They're like the Phillies,
Yeah.
but the Phillies won the World Series like a decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
The Angels just don't. Didn't they lose to Houston in like 2004?
I don't remember, man. I was just born.
No, that was Chicago, I think. That's your second team.
Yes.
Pretty sure it was the White Sox. Or maybe they won. Did they beat Houston or lose to Houston? I don't know. It was one of the two. Okay, I'm getting off track. Marcus Semien and Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray's probably going to win the Cy Young, you'd think, right?
Yeah, I'd hope.
He had to be a better year than Garrett Cole. It's just like Garrett Cole made the playoffs.
Yep.
But that's not what the award is. It's not who made the playoffs. I hope it's Robbie.
Should be Robbie.
Robbie Ray grunts a lot, and I think it's funny.
That shirt where it's like Robbie Ray.
With his butt cheeks. No, Robbie Ray. Holy, I can't say this. Robbie Ray wears too tight of pants.
Yeah.
His butt is huge in those
Well,
baseball
yeah,
pants.
it's his decision.
I think it's awesome.
Nice.
I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
That person in the stands like this playoff race is as tight as Robbie's pants.
That's true. He'll probably win the Cy Young, though, you'd hope. But the Jays have to sign both of them, or none of them, or one of them. What would you do?
Obviously, you try to sign both of them. Why wouldn't you? But I don't think they're going to, because Semien is going to want a huge deal. And the Jays most likely can't afford that. So I would bring Robbie back, but I wouldn't want like a 5-year deal, like just like 1 or 2 years.
I think that's going to be tough, though, because someone's going to offer him a 5-year deal.
Yeah.
Like, they can qualify both of them. I know Samien's already rejected his qualifying offer, which he should, because he'll make a lot more money than the like $18 million. The cool thing about them rejecting qualifying offers, if they do lose them, they'll get draft compensation. But, like, still, like, I'd rather them just keep them. Mm-hmm. I'd rather them sign Robbie Ray, because pitching is so valuable, and they don't have enough of it.
Yeah, and the Blue Jays have a stacked batting lineup as it is.
Is Semien a part of that, though?
Yes, but
They're going to have to find, unless they let Biggio play full time, but Biggio was kind of bum this year. Kind of butt cheeks.
yeah, he
Cavan.
was kind of a letdown this year, but he was hurt, so
That's true.
hopefully next year he's healthy and ready to go from the start.
Hope, because I don't think they're going to be able to bring back Marcus Semien, because I think it just makes more sense that he wants to go back home.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wants to go to the California teams. It's going to suck when he signs with the Dodgers this year.
Of course.
Because
That's so stupid.
he's going to sign with like the Dodgers.
Yeah, probably.
Or he'll go home to Oakland. I don't know if he's from Oakland. That's just where he played. Didn't he play for another team before Oakland?
I think so.
I think he played like 4 games and he was bad for some other team. Now I have to search it up.
Marcus Semien.
Who did he play for?
He played for the White Sox, baby.
The White Sox have traded away a lot of good.
And he actually played 85 games.
Wasn't very good.
No.
Did you know the White
He
Sox
was
traded
decent
away?
in 2014.
Wasn't it the White Sox who traded Tatis?
Oh, man.
Did you know about that?
No, I knew they traded like Sale.
June 4th, 2016. Is this the right thing? Oh, yes. June 4th, 2016. The San Diego Padres traded James Shields, the bum.
No.
And then in return, they got some dude named Fernando Tatis Jr.
I remember playing as Shields in MLB.
I do remember James Shields, and I'll never I'll never forget James Shields. I think I'd rather have Fernando. I don't think he'll win MVP. He's in the running.
Yeah.
Who is it? Him, Soto, and Harper. Who would you... I'm picking Harper. Just because I think he was the most consistent, and his stats are by far the best. Even though the Phillies didn't make the playoffs, but neither did anyone else. Okay. No, but they're gonna lose Marcus Semien. You just made a face.
Yeah, I just saw the post that Brett Cecil retired.
Yeah, Brett Cecil, Blue Jay legend, retired a few days ago. I remember Brett Cecil having like a 7 ERA that one year.
And Soria retired.
Joaquin Soria, no. He actually wasn't bad with the Jays. When they traded for fucking Brad Hand.
Oh, man.
And then Riley Adams killed them in that one game.
Yep, I remember that.
The funny thing is...
and a bomb.
The funny thing is, if Riley Adams doesn't kill them in that game, they might not lose, and then they would make the playoffs.
Yeah, or Semien making that error against Detroit.
Or if Brad Hand didn't blow a bunch of games because he was bad.
Yeah.
You could do that with any team, but I think it's funny that the guy that they acquired to be a good lefty out of the bullpen was the reason they didn't make it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brad. Love you, Brad. There was reports. We'll get more into Robbie Ray, but me and Cody saw the reports that the Jays are interested in Eduardo Rodriguez, who was a left-hander for Boston this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, me too. I have no problem with it.
That probably, I don't know if that means anything with the Robster. Does that mean Robbie's not coming back? I don't know. Because who's their rotation?
I mean, if Robbie goes and we replace him with Eduardo, I don't love that, obviously.
The thing is, do you think that this is a one-off year? Because Robbie Ray's never been in Cy Young contention. That's the scary part, is if you sign him to this huge deal and he just falls back down to earth.
I definitely think he can still be really good. Not so sure if he'll ever be a Cy Young finalist again, but I think he can still be a pretty good pitcher, because didn't he have a couple pretty good years in Arizona?
I remember he had one pretty solid year in Arizona, but then he also had that year where he was like an 8 ERA.
Yeah, and
that was last year.
Walks.
I remember when the Blue Jays re-signed Robbie Ray last summer, and I was like,
yeah, I remember we talked about it, and you're like, Robbie the bum.
Yeah, and then he's like probably gonna win the Cy Young.
I also think that Hyun Jin needs to be better next year.
He had a really poor year last year.
Yeah.
I think, I hope Jose Barrios can play a full, solid, like, consistent season.
Love Jose.
Alek Manoah pitched really good this year, going into his second year next year. Who was the other pitcher?
Matz.
Steven Matz is another pitcher that was going to free agency.
Yeah, didn't they not sign him?
I think he rejected their offer.
That was it.
But I'm pretty sure they're still in the running. I think he just wants to test the market. Steven Matz was either really good or really bad.
He's a good, fifth star. At the end of the season, he was, fourth over you.
I really like Steven Matz.
So do I.
And I don't mind Eduardo Rodriguez. I think he pitched good in that one playoff game. Didn't he throw a no-hitter once?
Yes, I think so.
I think I remember that. I wouldn't mind him, but see the guy? I think if Barrios is good, Hyunjin needs to bounce back. Who knows what's going to happen in Manoah's second year? If they lose Robbie.
I think if Robbie goes, their guys hopefully got to be Barrios.
You hope Hyunjin bounces back.
Yeah.
You know who would be nice to pick up?
Who?
I think there was reports that the Jays attended Justin Verlander's showing.
That would be cool.
He spent all of last year out. Wasn't it Tommy John's? It was something.
Something.
But he didn't play last year. He's up there in age, but I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's Justin Verlander. Of course it'd be cool.
How old? Isn't he like 39 now?
Yeah, he's up there.
Justin Verlander. How old is he? He's 38.
Ooh.
I think that would be so cool, though.
I think he's, yeah.
He didn't pitch. He only pitched. He only pitched. It looks like one game in 2020. I don't remember his injury. I assume it was Tommy John's if he was out for that long. But if you look at his career, it's all like amazing.
Look at all the things he led in. Oh my gosh.
What a pitcher. You don't realize how good he was. Not what he is. Played for 13 years in Detroit. Holy.
Damn.
And I like Verlander. I don't like Houston.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who else. What if you were the Jays? What's your top priority other than pitching?
Oh, I mean, no team has pitching in general.
Well, I think pitching's their main priority.
Well, yeah, I think they can still get a better bullpen.
Of course, because Hoon is. I don't know what the deal with like Trevor Richards is and like Adam Simber.
Yeah.
Tim Mesa was really good. Jordan Romano's fucking amazing. I think their main priority, other than pitching, should be somewhere on the infield.
Yeah.
Because, like, third base is still a big question mark. With Semien gone, second base, who knows? I know you talked about during the year Bo at second base because he's bad at fielding.
Yeah, he is.
I think he led the league in errors.
I think you're right.
Not great.
Somehow he was an all-star.
I don't know who they'd pick up. I really like Corey Seager, but he's not coming to Toronto.
Oh, yeah. I really like Espinal at third. I love Espinal.
Me too. I think Santiago Espinal is really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if he's your third baseman, I think you're fine.
Oh, yeah, from what he played last year. That bare hand catch that he made in that one game.
Didn't they go on a big losing streak after that? I'm pretty sure that then they went on a big losing streak.
Santiago.
I kind of forgot about Espinal. As long as it's not Valera.
Oh, yeah.
Don't really like Valera.
Or I don't like Biggio at third either.
I'd rather Biggio. The thing with Biggio is he can play anywhere in the field, you'd feel like, right?
Yeah.
2021. He really took a step back, which is disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
They also, you got to realize, they have so many outfielders, and not just, like, they have so many outfielders, and they have so many players coming up within the next few years that, like, need big contracts. Yeah. So signing players like Semien and Ray to big deals might not make sense.
I think they could maybe try to, probably try to trade Grichuk.
Randall's pretty good, though.
I know, but...
Like, who are the outfielders? You have...
Teoscar,
George,
and Lourdes.
So one of them will be DH. Teoscar kind of sucks in the field.
Yeah, I know, but... I still think... that's what
he's also going to need...
Grichuk's a really good fielder.
I know Grichuk had a down year, but,
But he was also batting, 7th or 8th.
Yeah, his average wasn't there, and, he makes too much just to be a good fielder. Yeah. Is there no more outfielders? I thought there was one more. Gerard Dyson, maybe. Oh, yeah, Dickerson. Dickerson will be replaced. Randall Grichuk makes not a lot of money, but a manageable amount of money. But with the stars in outfield that you already have, do you keep him? I think he's a solid DH, or just fielder, and maybe slide one of the outfielders to DH. But I feel like you can also find the same production for a lot cheaper and then allocate that money somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, because I think, isn't it next year that, like, Bo and Vlad are due with their contracts?
I think so.
And Teo. Reese McGuire was really good this year.
Yes, he was.
Danny Jansen, I think, is a really great fielding catcher. Not very good batting, but I feel like a McGuire-Jansen tandem solid.
And I love my man, Alejandro.
Oh, I forgot about Alejandro. That's another big question mark is I don't think you carry 3 catchers, right?
Yeah.
You got to make a decision. It's going to be, I think the decision's going to be between moving Jansen and McGuire.
Yeah, I was just saying, I think Kirk's the one you keep.
Who would you move between Jansen and Reese McGuire?
I'm not totally sure. 'Cause, like, Reese had a great year, but well, he can fall off easily next year.
That's the thing. I think you move Reese McGuire
Mm-hmm.
because I think Alejandro Kirk. Hold on, I'm just pulling up Kirk. I think Alejandro Kirk brings very similar like production offensively, and Jansen's just such a great fielder that I don't think you should take that out.
Yeah.
Like Kirk batted 242, which isn't great. 8 home runs, 24 RBIs, but like not everyone on your team has to be a star.
No, yeah, and he'd be batting 9th usually, wouldn't he?
Around there.
Like
I don't hate it. You could also, if you want to run 3 catchers, one of them can be your DH, but then you fall into trouble with your outfield. Is like you're just gonna sit like Randall Grichuk.
yeah.
Didn't Gurriel used to play infield too?
Yep.
I wonder if that's. I think I like him more in the outfield.
Mhm.
He got nominated for a Gold Glove, even though I think he's subpar defensively. I just think he's got a cannon
Yeah.
for an arm. But I guess you could look at moving Gurriel to the infield again. But I think they're just going to leave him in the outfield because why would you? You made that face again.
Sorry, I was looking at free agents and I saw someone who I remember there were rumors of them signing him, and I pray to God it doesn't happen.
Who?
Marcus
Semien?
Stroman.
Oh, I wouldn't mind Marcus Stroman.
Well, I don't like Marcus.
I think Marcus Stroman. I don't love his personality.
I hate his personality. No offense, Marcus.
I think it was funny when he wanted to get traded to New York and then they moved him to the Mets. I think his dad was pissed about that.
He's like, who would Toronto rather have, me or Randall Grichuk? And I looked at the first 10 comments and they're like, Grichuk.
I think Marcus Stroman used to be really good. Remember that one year,
Yeah.
the playoff year?
Mm-hmm.
I also really liked. I really liked his glove because it was all blue,
Yeah, that was cool.
and I was like, it goes with the jerseys.
I have a signed Marcus Stroman baseball too.
And you hate him?
I do.
I used to really like Aaron Sanchez.
That was my cousin's favorite pitcher.
And I really liked Joe Biagini.
Yeah, I know.
I really liked Joe, and then he only had the one good year. I really like the idea of the Rule 5 draft because you can get players like Joe.
Yeah.
Like I wish I don't know how other sports would incorporate that because they don't have like a 40-man roster and shit like in the NHL. But like I really there's just something about the Rule 5 draft that's cool to me that you can just take minor league players that other teams don't really see interest in and make them your own. Because Joe Biagini was really good that one year. Then then they tried to move him to a starter and he sucked.
Yeah.
But I really used to like Aaron Sanchez. The poor blister issue, like
Yeah,
he fell off a
on and
cliff.
on.
Didn't he lead the league in ERA that one year? I'm pretty sure in 2016
That was a while ago.
he led the league in lowest ERA.
Really?
I'm pretty sure 2016, right before his blister problem. I'll search Aaron Sanchez. What a
Why is my laptop not loading? Oh my gosh.
San Francisco Giant legend. I feel bad for Aaron Sanchez.
Oh yeah, he was oh my god, yeah, he was good in 2016.
A ERA of 3.15 and 2.
Wow.
Hasn't pitched since he pitched one game this year in 2021. Actually, no, not one game. Sorry, he pitched 35 innings this year. Started 7 games. Hey, a 3.6 ERA, 3.06. That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Shout out Aaron Sanchez. I really like sinker ball pitchers. So I like Sanchez. I think the sinker's a cool pitch. He's like the dirty sinker or whatever.
Huh?
Teagan? What does he
Oh,
say?
the dirty split finger.
He's like the good old-fashioned Teague split finger. I kind of forgot about some of the players on this 2016 team.
I really liked Estrada.
I remember Marco.
I liked his changeup.
I remember he once took a no-hitter into like the 8th inning in Seattle.
I watched him live when I went to Toronto too.
I watched him live in Seattle, but it wasn't the same game. I went to 2 games in Seattle. One was started. It was James Paxton versus Marco Estrada, and the other one was Felix Hernandez versus Tyler Clippard, because they decided to start a bullpen guy.
Oh yeah.
And I don't remember if it was Clifford, but I remember it was early in the game, and one of the Blue Jays pitchers gave up like an upper deck moonshot to Nelson Cruz.
Oh man.
And I was like, holy shit. Blue Jays. I'm looking at the 2016 roster. I just want to go through some of these. Ryan Barucki was on that team. I don't mind me some Ryan Barucki.
Yeah, I like Ryan Barucki too.
That team didn't even win 90 games. Russell Martin, Devin Travis.
My man Ryan Goins.
I remember when Devin Travis had that walk-off against San Diego that one year?
Yes, I do remember that.
I remember watching that live, and I was like, oh! Tulowitzki, Michael Saunders, Canadian Ledge, Jose Bautista, Darwin Barney, baby.
I loved Darwin Barney.
Remember Ezekiel Carrera?
Yeah. Saw that guy hit a leadoff double when I went there.
Junior Lake.
Oh, man.
Deoner Navarro. I forgot about Chris Colabello when he got busted for doing steroids.
Oh, yeah.
Holy.
Wasn't he really good one year, too?
I think 1 year. Dalton Pompey, baby. And then Cody's favorite player, Ryan Goins.
Love Ryan Goins.
Is that a jersey foul to have a Ryan Goins jersey?
No, I love Ryan Goins. That jersey's really nice, too, because it's a white one.
Ryan Goins is kind of bad.
Yes, I
Not
know,
to disrespect Ryan Goins.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not every jersey I have is a superstar.
Oh, not me neither. I got Kevin Pillar, baby. I got D. Gordon.
Then why are you making fun of a Goins jersey?
Guess Goins is kind of bad.
Oh, man.
Should get a Darwin Barney jersey.
It's a little too late for that now.
Drew
I
Hutchinson.
think my aunt got a Barney shirt when we went there. That was her favorite player.
That mic was kind of... There's another mic in the studio, and it was just shaking. Do we got ghosts in the studio?
It is shaking.
We got ghosts in the studio, or is the equipment broken? What's more likely? Remember Drew Storen?
No.
Jason Gurilli, baby. And Joaquin Benoit.
Oh, I remember Gurilli.
Where he gets so fired up.
He gets so hyped.
Roberto Osuna, don't like that. Jesse Chavez.
Nikita Zadorov, baby.
Nikita Zadorov.
Yep.
The Leafs and Flames played. We can talk about that. Battle of Eef versus Cody.
Yeah.
I actually don't mind Jesse Chavez. He pitched really good this year. He was bad for the Jays, which was annoying. Shout out Jesse Chavez, a World Series winner with the Braves. I'm like, yeah, they're losing that hands down. I'm like, you don't even have to tell me twice. I know they're done. But back to the Jays, I don't know if it makes sense to bring both of them or either of them back.
Yeah.
Like, I know it would be great to get. I'd rather have Robbie back because
Same.
pitching's more valuable. But like, with the contracts that they have to sign in the next few years of Bo, Vlad, Teo, probably Manoa in a few years. I don't know if it makes sense to commit all that money to both of them. Maybe one of them.
Yeah.
Let's Randall Grichuk's contract. The Wi-Fi is hella slow in here today.
Yeah, it is.
Randall Grichuk. Randall Grichuk. We're gonna, cause like, don't get me wrong, love me some Randall, but does it make sense to bring him back? 5-year, $52 million deal to play baseball. Dream come true. He makes just over $10 million.
Well, between the 4 outfielders they have, he's going to be the odd man out, I think.
And he signed for 2 more years.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of money, but like, you gotta think. Like, I don't think it makes sense to like hold on to that player. I wonder when Gurriel's contract's up too, because that's going to be another one. Apparently, Gold Glove nominee for a guy who kind of sucks at fielding. No disrespect at all. Love the guy because he's on my team. And he was really hot in September. Like, he was smoking.
Yeah.
When he hit that huge home run. Oh, he signed a
was sick.
7-year deal a long time ago. Oh, but he's up in 2 years. But they have his arbitration rights for 1 more year. So that's interesting. It's interesting to see what they'll do. Because I guess they don't really have to worry about the Gurriel-Grichuk thing because they're up at the same time. Like, it won't matter. They're not paying them when they have to sign Gurriel. But, like, just makes you think.
Yeah.
Okay, to wrap baseball. Answer. Would you sign both, neither, or just one of them? If you were...
Just Ray.
How many years?
Oh. That's tough.
Because, like, you know he's going to want the, 5-year. And other teams are going to be out there offering him that.
Man, I don't know. That's a tough question.
It's supposed to be a tough question. Makes you think.
I said, how old is he?
Robbie Ray, he's got to be in his 20s. Robbie
Oh, yeah.
Ray, 30 years old.
Okay. I'd say 3 years at the max.
I think in a perfect scenario, you get him 2 to 3 years, but I don't think that's going to happen. Like, you always fear with the big contracts for these older guys that's going to turn into a Chris Davis situation. Chris Davis was really good at one point.
Yeah, I know. That guy was insane.
Hit like 50. I feel like that's more common now for players to have low batting averages and just hit a bunch of home runs. Like, every time they hit the ball, it's a home run. Like, I kind of get those vibes from Joey Gallo.
Yep. Strikeout or bomb.
He's really good at, like, drawing walks too, but like
He strikes out a lot.
I wonder, I don't think he's a UFA this year. I think the Yankees have his rights.
I don't know. When Joey Gallo farted on TV.
Yeah, during his press conference. It was like, was it you that I showed the Max Kellerman clip where he farted on live TV?
I don't think so.
Well, they were doing you know who Max Kellerman is? He used to work with, Stephen A. Smith?
Mm-hmm.
He used to work, he'd be Stephen A. Smith's co-host on First Take, and they would argue for American television. And once he tried to cover up his fart with a cough, but he mistimed it, so he was like, and then he just kept going. And I'm looking at the comments, and everyone's like, "Yep, he tooted, he tooted, he tooted." I don't know how. I don't think it's that difficult to like time it up. Like, I don't know how he literally he's like he's like rah, 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 like I wish I could insert audio right here and just put a never-ending loop of Max Kellerman.
Whoops.
Here's the thing. When I apply for my practicum, I'm going to use the podcast as one of the things on there, and I can't wait for them to listen to this episode and just listen to me make fart noises for Max Kellerman.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, we want this guy. Live on air, I'm like, he's like, oh, that's so funny. Poor Max Kellerman. They let him go.
Oh, no.
He had some bad takes. And so there's this one in the 2016 NBA Finals. They're like last shot of the game, like last shot. You need this three to go in. They're like, who you taking? Steph Curry, the best 3-point shooter ever, or okay shooter Andre Iguodala? And he's like, I want Iguodala. And everyone was like,
oh man.
And I think they showed it to Iguodala like a few months later when he came on their show. And I think even he was like, I'd take Curry. Dude, that's just the Max Kellerman farting thing is so funny to me. Okay, baseball, Jays, wrapped for the most part. If we want to come back to baseball, we can.
Yep.
We're like 40 minutes in.
Yeah.
Hockey. What do you want to talk about? We can talk about fucking anything we want. It's our show, baby. We don't even have to talk about hockey. Let's talk about Shrek, like Hoomp did.
No.
Troy Terry's really good.
He is.
What's it? I don't even know his contract situation, but he's gonna get fucking paid.
Yeah.
How long's his point streak? Is Troy
think
Terry
it's-
better than McDavid?
No.
Might be.
I think it's like 14.
If you have to ask the question, you know the answer. He has a lot of points, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
And
he
on a
does.
shitty Ducks team, who I think are bad. And I think the
Yeah,
only
right.
reason the Ducks are any good this year is because the Pacific Division sucks. He has 11 goals in 14 games.
Yeah.
Maurice Richard winner? Anyone? That's a 64-goal pace. Does he keep it
OV
up?
numbers.
Watch out, Gretzky. Troy Terry's on his way. I don't think the Anaheim Ducks are for real. I think they suck.
Yeah.
And
they're young.
Ryan Thompson hates the Ducks.
This guy could talk about this for 20 minutes.
Yeah, when I set him up to talk about it, and then he went, I don't want to. And I went, you just said you could. And then he didn't. The Ducks have $11 million in cap space.
Oh, wow.
You know who's been poor? Maxime Comtois.
Yeah, he has.
Wasn't he the dude who fumbled the penalty shot in the World Juniors?
Yes, and then got...
Bombarded on
Yeah.
Twitter.
Jeez.
That's kind of fucked up to harass a teenager over sports.
Yeah.
I don't think people should harass people online for anything,
Neither
let
do I.
alone children.
Yeah.
How old was he? Like 19?
Okay, I guess he wasn't a child, but...
He's like a year older than us.
Okay, I guess he's a young dude.
Still,
Not a child.
kinda. He hasn't done anything in his life.
Yeah, but he's not 10.
Why would they let a 10-year-old play in the World Juniors, Cody?
Because
You
they're
have to be like,
children.
that's not how it works. It's 20 under. I wonder if they would let a 10-year-old play. Is there like
No.
Why not? What if it's a really good 10-year-old?
That's impossible.
You don't know that.
McDavid didn't play.
McDavid wasn't very good. Troy Terry's better.
When he scored that shootout winner or shootout goal against Canada in the World Juniors.
Do you think a team of 10-year-olds could beat Team China?
No.
Team China's not good.
Yeah, but they're grown men.
But they don't play hockey.
But they're grown men who have at least been playing somewhat hockey.
The reports...
That Canada game will be interesting.
The reports that the IIHF wanted to remove China from the tournament from fear of embarrassment was funny.
Yeah.
And I say, let them play. Why not? That's how you grow the game.
It's their decision.
I think they are playing, right?
Yeah, it's their decision.
Shout out China. I'm excited to
Oh man, that's gonna
watch
be
China.
bad.
Do they score any goals? Probably.
That's a good question.
They're not. I don't think Team China will score any goals on like Canada.
Or U.S.
Like maybe Team China will score a goal on like. I don't even know the countries playing. If I'm being honest, I don't know them all.
I know Canada, U.S., and China are in
Olympic
one group. There's one more team.
teams hockey. We'll check. I'm gonna check it out, and we'll go through it and see who. Maybe Austria. Like who?
Yeah.
I think Austria's in a better position than China. Are there any NHLers from China? I don't think so.
No.
Who's in the... Oof. Canada, U.S., Germany, and China in the same group.
Oh, man.
Look, Germany's not great, but they also have arguably a top... Not arguably. They have a top 5 player.
Yeah.
Leon Draisaitl is going to feast. Why would they put China in that group? Is it just random?
Probably.
Because if it's not random, that's some sick shit. And I love their thinking. I want to see a 40-0 game. Do they mercy rule China? Can you even mercy rule a team?
I don't know.
Are we gonna
I doubt at an Olympic stage.
Are we gonna see more goals than a shitty All-Star game? I hate the All-Star game.
Oh, yeah, so do I.
That's so boring.
It's pointless. I don't mind the skills competition, but like All-Star games, stupid.
Well, the skills competition's the show. The All-Star game,
Yeah.
the players are just hungover from partying,
yeah.
and they don't care. Ovechkin doesn't even go.
Yeah.
He'll just take his suspension. Okay, we'll go through all the teams. Do they only play the teams in their group?
For round robin, yes.
They're not making it past the round robin.
Obviously not.
How many teams in a group make it? 2?
How many groups are there?
3.
Oh, no, that's a good question.
There is a final Olympic qualification. What does that mean? Oh, that was in August. There's Canada, USA, Germany, China. That's Group A. Group B, Russia, Czech Republic, Switzerland, Denmark. Group C, Finland, Sweden, Slovakia, Latvia.
The Swedes.
I
Steamboat Willie time.
Who will play for China? I'm actually really interested because I don't know. Is Cliff Poo Chinese?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they'll have Cliff Poo, but no disrespect to Cliff Poo, but I don't think he's going to take down Team Canada.
Nope.
Cliff Poo has 2 points in 8 games in the KHL this year. 3rd round pick. And the Jeff Skinner trade. How crazy.
Oh, man.
And the Marcus Nudivara trade. Cliff Poo. He used to be really good with London. 86 points this one year, 35 goals.
Wow. Isn't he a defenseman?
No, he's a right winger.
Oh.
Wow. I'm really interested in seeing how much they lose by. And you know
I
what?
think Canada could pop like 30 goals at least.
I think it'll be fun. I don't think they should have put him in Group A. I think they should have put Team China in a group with not arguably the two of the like top 3 best teams. Arguably, who's better? Canada. Who's better than the U.S.? Because I think Canada's number 1. Is Russia better? I don't think Russia's got a good defense.
No, Russia.
Sweden's pretty good.
Yeah, it'd probably be Sweden. I also think Finland's gotten like better.
I don't know.
Like, they have some good players on that team, like Barkov, Rantanen, Aho, Tavo.
I'm on the IIHF website, and all the teams have a number against them, like Canada 1, Russia 2, Finland 3. Like, I wonder if that's how they seeded it, by where they placed. Because USA is 6th on this, number 6. That's why they're in the Group A.
Oh.
Like, Czech Republic's ahead of them. Like, I think Sweden's better. I think Finland's on the up.
Mm-hmm.
USA's got the Kachuk Bros.
That's cool.
And Austin, the mustache cheeks. I'm excited. When does the Olympics start? January?
February.
I remember watching the Olympics in elementary school, and
So did I in Sochi, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
They got everyone in the gym and they put it on a big projector.
That was the last Olympics, wasn't it?
There was
no,
another
that
one,
other
but
one
the
wouldn't know.
NHLers weren't there.
Yeah, I watched some of that. I thought it was stupid. Heiskanen played, though.
Did he actually?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess he wasn't in the NHL, no? He would have been like a year out from being drafted.
Yeah, he got drafted that year.
I remember Germany almost won, and then
Oh, yeah.
the KHL dudes beat up on Germany.
I remember a Germany dude scored a between the legs goal.
I wonder who it was. Winter Olympics hockey. I want to see. I remember like Wojciech Wolski for Canada.
Yep. I remember he scored a dirty goal.
And Ben Scrivens.
Oh, man.
Call me a Ben Scrivens fan. Leaf legend. I got the Canada roster. You want to hear some names?
Sure.
Rene Bourque, Gilbert Brule, Stephen Elliott, Cody Goluboff, baby. Oh, Brandon Cozen, Leaf legend. I'm looking for ones that went Justin Peters, Mason Raymond, Flames legend.
Oh, yeah, I remember Mason.
Derek Roy.
Oilers.
Lyndon Vay.
Vancouver. Wait, I think he did go to the Flames.
He did. I know he played for Vancouver. Quentin Howden, Rob Klinkhammer.
Oh, Rob Klinkhammer, Yotes and Oilers.
Andrew Ebbett. Chris Kelly was there. I think, didn't he get an NHL deal out of that?
Really?
Pretty sure he got an NHL contract coming out of the Olympics. Maxime Lapierre.
Did Dominic Moore play?
Dominic Moore didn't. Did he? I don't think he played. Unless I'm missing it. Quick scan. No Dominic Moore.
Oh.
Ooh! Gold medalist Andrew Barabanov. Leaf legend. Nikita Gusev was there. Kaprizov was there. Datsuk. Grigorenko. Gavrikov.
I remember Datsuk there.
Nestorov.
Oh,
Prohorkin.
oh my gosh, I
was there.
remember Prohorkin. Where's he now?
Prohorkin, I think, is in the cage. Artem Zub was there. He's a really good defenseman. Slavov Voinov, the bum. Sorokin was there.
Yeah. Is that all Russia?
This is the Olympic athletes from Russia.
That's a good team they had. Was Kovalchuk there?
Kovalchuk was there. Yep. Sergei
Wow.
Kalinin. Used to play in the NHL. Who was on Germany? Christian Ehrhoff, Marcel Gottsch.
Oh man.
Dominic Cahoon was there. That's really the only ones we know. I want to pull up all the rosters because these are just the medalists. The women's teams.
Have you seen his stats from when he was 16?
Yeah, he's like, Dominic Cahoon is insane. Olympic hockey teams. Olympic hockey 2018 rosters. That's what I want to see. Because I think it's pretty funny looking at these rosters. Winter Olympics. Gilbert Brule. Oh my. It's only showing me Canada. I want to see them all. Show me them all. Oh, here we go. Czech Republic, Kubalik.
Yep.
He was there. Michael Jordan.
Oh, I remember that guy.
Martin Erat, the captain. South Korea. I don't remember how South Korea did. Did they do anything? Jonas Hiller was there. Rafael Diaz. Pius Suter.
I used to really like Rafael Diaz.
I had in NHL 21, I had on my HUT team, my Hockey Ultimate Team, which I never played. I had a cool Rafael Diaz card. But other than that, kind of bad. Slovakia. Anyone we know here? Anyone? Boo. No one. Slovenia. It's funny that Slovenia was there when their best player wasn't.
Yeah, Kopi.
United States. Here we go. Here, Brian Giant. It wasn't Chris Kelly. It was Brian Giant who got that contract with Boston. Bobby Butler. Ryan Donato went to the Olympics. Jordan Greenway was there. Will Borgen. Troy Terry.
Wow, that's sick.
Jonathan Blum. Mark Arcabello. Leaf. Yote. Euler.
Legend.
Who else did he play for? Can't believe Troy Terry went. I guess he would have been in some other league. Were AHL players allowed to go?
I don't know.
Mikko Koskinen.
Oh my gosh.
Eli Tolvanen went. Mikko Lehtinen, Leaf legend. Kari Ramo. Heiskanen, like you
legend.
said. Timo Hartikainen, baby. This is kind of a goated Olympics.
Yeah. Wojciech Wolski.
Goalies for Sweden. Jonas Enroth.
Did he play?
I don't know if he played, but he's on the list. And Enruth.
And then
Have we ever explained the Enruth on the show?
Don Cherry's like, I'll tell you when they'll pull out of it. When Anderson starts playing hockey. And Enruth.
It's another one of those Don Cherry fucking up names thing. And Enruth. I think that's my favorite one.
Yeah, that might be mine too.
I also like when he's like, "Fagoof pokes the bear." He's like, "Folks the bear."
Bieska.
Wow, what's other good ones? Like Oliver Lawson, Tossum.
Shakopa Warver. That's what I shed.
Yeah, I like because Ron McLean will always correct him and he go, "That's what I said." Jacopinen.
Hegman.
I
mess up Hedman.
My favorite one, it's gotta be Enruth, but Eric Goodbranson is a real close second. Just because he messed it up in like 4 different ways. He's a Gufferson, he's a Goodmanson, he's a good Buttskin. Casey, I think Sadidas is probably my favorite one, actually. Just because we reference him going, Garth Grinders!
Yes.
Garth Grinders! It's my favorite line in hockey.
That's the best line in hockey.
It's like, Martin, Clutterbuck, and Sadidas.
What, I got all their contracts wrong?
I was surprised when you got you. I think you messed some of them up. Didn't you say? I think you said Matt and Martin had like an 8-year deal,
No,
which
I
I wouldn't
said
be
6.
surprised. Oh yeah, 6. When they were like, we're gonna sign Ross Johnston to a big ass deal. Sweden's got some good players too. Victor Stahlberg, Dahlin was there. Flame legend Eric Gustafsson, Victor Fost, Linus Olmark, Anton Lander. That's the final team.
I have an Anton Lander Young Guns card.
2nd round pick, Anton Lander. Put some respect on his name. Anton Lander. But no, Dante's had some really good ones. I think he's a bad person. And people shouldn't give him a voice on TV anymore. Just because of all the shitty things he said over like 20 plus years, 20, 30 years in the business.
Yeah.
But it's funny to laugh at him fucking up names.
That shit is funny.
It's like Nugent Thompson's.
Get your best player out there on a penalty kill. Block shot, bust his hand.
Anton Lander had 20 points in 38 games this one year. What pace
In
is
the
that?
Chell?
Yeah, 14-15. 20 divided by 38 times 82. That's a 43-point pace. Anton Lander. Anton Lander's killing it in the Swiss A League. He's over a point a game. Shout out Anton Lander. Oh my God, he's playing with Carl Klingberg and Christian Juice. Christian Juice, huh?
2 BCs like Christian the Juice.
I used to call him the Juice too. I didn't know what it. I think Cup champion.
Yeah, I think
Christian
so.
the Juice. Shout out. Played for the Red Wings last year. He's got 14 points in 21 games this year.
With who?
Zug
Oh.
EV in the Swiss A League. We should get Zug jerseys. You don't want to get a Zug jersey?
Not really.
I don't even know what the Zug jerseys look
I
like.
still gotta get my Breadman jersey.
Is that your next purchase?
Yeah, I'm buying one when I go to Calgary.
My next purchase was going to be a Michael Bunting jersey, but then you got me that from
I bought him
Abide.
that.
I haven't got it yet, but
Yeah, it's in Canada. It should be here soon. Sorry.
I'm fired up. It's okay. I don't know what my next jersey purchase will be. Maybe Nick
The
Ritchie.
game you're gonna be like MB.
No, what I'm going to do, because I'm going to the Leafs Oiler game, so I'm going to wear my Michael Bunting jersey, go for warm-ups. I'm going to put it on backwards so he sees the name, and I'm just going to be yelling, Michael, I love you, Bunts.
Gotta make sure whom's recording.
That's up to him.
Because I want to see if he gives you a puck.
Well, if he gives me a puck, I'm not going to just not tell you.
Well, yeah, but I want to see it on vid.
I want Michael Bunting to sign my jersey. I throw him a Sharpie. I'm like, sign it.
Hold it over the glass.
They're like doing warm-ups, and I'm like, I like hit someone. I'm like, oops. I don't know what my next purchase would be. I think Nick Ritchie would be funny, but Nick Ritchie's kind of bad.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to spend the money on a Nick Ritchie jersey. I think probably Rasmus Sandin because he's cool. Love that player. Dude, I can't believe some of the names we just uncovered on this shit. Where's Jonas Enroth now? Ain't Henry. The aggressive clicking. You look sleepy.
I am sleepy.
Kobe needs his rest. Jonas Enroth is a 930 this year.
Oh.
He's in the Swedish Elite League. Nick Ebert. I remember that name. Mika Solamaki, Leaf legend right there. Holy shit.
When Mika Solomaki was like an elite rookie for Nashville.
When the Leafs traded Ben Harper for Nikita Solamaki.
Oh.
I just got an ad on my computer for a Grinch sweater. Should we buy it?
I'm not.
It's a sweater with the Grinch's face. And I don't know why it's on my computer. Get out of here. Linus Oberg. I think that's a player I remember. Linus Oberg was a pick in the 2020 draft. Okay, enough about Linus Oberg. What were we talking about? Troy Terry? Shout out Troy Terry. We talked about Troy Terry like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Sorry, Troy. I got distracted. Montreal Canadiens. That's where I want to go. Are they bad, or are they going to regress to being mediocre like they always are?
I think they're bad.
I think they're bad too, and especially now that Jake Allen's injured.
Yeah.
I think Carey Price will be back soon, but Montreal kind of sucks, and I think Dom Ducharme is a bad coach. And I think it would have been. It pains me knowing that they have conditions on the first round pick they traded, because I think it would have been really funny if they traded their own first round pick just outright and then gave up like a top 5 pick.
Caulfield's dad's like, stop bullying my son.
Cole Caulfield is overrated.
I don't like Cole Caulfield.
Me neither. He got his first goal of the AHL season last year.
Oh my gosh, and it was terrible.
It was from below the goal line.
Yeah.
Shout out Cole Caulfield. You're mega overrated. Isn't he like an 84 in Chell?
Is he actually?
I think at the start of the year he was.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's not even funny.
Here's the thing. I think it happens a lot where rookies get mega overrated. Like, I think Spencer Knight's overrated too.
Well, yeah, I think especially in today's NHL, like I don't think rookies can really, unless if it's like McDavid, can really even be really good until they're 20.
Like, if they did it over an 82-game season, then like Kaprizov did it over a 56-game season. But like Cole Caulfield played like 15 games, and he had a decent playoffs, but he wasn't world-breaking.
Mm-hmm.
And then people come in like, this dude's a superstar. What has he done?
No.
Oh, no, nothing. And maybe I'm just salty. Like, it's not his fault he's overrated. But, like, I think it would be... He played 10 games last year. He actually had a really good playoffs. He had 12 points in 20 games. But, like, it's not crazy.
Yeah.
He had 4 goals.
Sorry to interrupt, but Darth Vlader shutout.
Shout out to Dan Vladar.
He's had 2 really good games. Oh my gosh, good buckskin fight.
Ooh, I got...
Against Sanford.
Good for Vladar. Usually, he didn't really have a lot of games played coming into the year. So I wasn't sure what they... and they traded that 3rd round pick from, which isn't really anything if you think about it.
He's been really good for the Flames. I don't think he hasn't had a bad start, really.
Going into the Leafs game, wasn't he under 900? I think he was in the 8s.
Really?
Going into the Leafs game. We talked about this yesterday, but the Flames commentators are biased, and it makes me angry.
Okay,
I understand why they're biased, because they're
biased.
Pardon?
A lot of commentators are biased.
Well, yeah, they should be biased. They're a local. They do Flames games.
I love the Avalanche announcer, because whenever the Avalanche score, he gets he gets so hyped, and then when the other team scores, he's like, scores.
Fuck. I'll never forget. I'm kind of losing my voice after that scream, but it was going into the bubble. Each team played a warm-up game, and Nathan MacKinnon, he scored a sick goal, but it was like a practice game, and he's like, Nathan MacKinnon, oh!
Or when McCarr scored that filthy goal against the Yotes to make it like 7-1, and he went nuts. Like, honest to God, dude.
Good for him. If he was doing national games, then it wouldn't be good. But he's doing local games.
Yeah.
Like, people say the Leaf games are biased, but that's not how that works. Those are national games. You're not allowed to be biased on national games, or they won't They won't let you do national games. If they were watching like the TSN feed, the Leafs on TSN feed, then yeah, of course they're biased. Mm-hmm. That's a Toronto feed.
I really like the Rangers announcer.
I don't know.
I don't know his name, but I really
I know
like
his
that
voice.
guy.
I don't know his name.
I love that guy. I think that guy's really good.
I like the dude who does the Seattle games, who used to do Carolina.
Yeah, that guy's good too.
Because he was a local turned national last year. Now I think he's back to. I think he's just everyday Seattle, right?
Mm-hmm. I also like the guy who does the World Juniors, and I think he does Ottawa.
Gord Miller.
Yeah, I like that guy too.
That's who does Leafs on TSN.
Mm-hmm.
I really he's been doing that for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Now we're talking about announcers.
I like talking. Did you say you do?
Do what?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said now we're talking about announcers.
You damn right. This show's all over the place. It's crazy.
What other announcers are good? I
Jack
like the
Edwards.
Yotes one just because I love the Yotes.
I don't know. I think Gord Miller is really good, and I also really like Chris Cuthbert, who does the national Sportsnet games, like mainly the Leaf games.
Yeah.
When they brought him over from TSN, I think that was a great move. A lot of people didn't like Jim Houston, but I've always liked Jim Houston's voice, and now he's retired.
I don't like the Vegas announcer.
I don't like him either.
Guy's really annoying. And I'd like same with the Avs one. I don't like that guy either.
I feel the same way about the Avs announcer that I do like Wes McCauley.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Ethan hates Wes McCauley.
I think Wes McCauley's annoying.
He is.
Penalty!
Come on, PK to the box.
And I'm like, okay. I'm like, instead of thinking about the funny theatrics you're going to do, how about you call the game?
Yeah.
Wes. Let's fight Wes McCauley.
I'm good.
I think Wes McCauley would beat my ass. Jack Edwards, Boston Bruins announcer.
Okay.
What did he
comment? When Heiskanen just tripped Marchand on
That's a suspendable offense.
He's like, that's a suspendable foul on Heiskanen. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
There was
Jordan Kyrou goal, baby, just for you.
Oh, Jordan Kyrou goal. That's one for my fantasy. There was this play in the playoffs, Leafs Bruins, and I don't even remember the play, but like Zdeno Chara did something really dirty, and then I think he like hurt someone's leg, and then Jack Edwards is like, "You poked a bear." He's like, "That's what you get," and I'm like, he just like really injured that guy.
I think was that when he like hit Marner from behind.
It might have been. I don't remember, but I remember he did something, and then the guy was like legit hurt, and then Jack was just like, "I poked a bear." You poked a bear. Who else is announcers?
I'm gonna look at the team.
I don't really like Jack Michaels.
Neither do I. I like the old Oilers announcer.
Kevin Quinn.
Yeah, but not. Yeah.
I saw Kevin Quinn once, but I didn't say hi. I was scared.
You're like, no.
Well, for my birthday, like my friend's dad's friend is like a trainer for the Oilers, so they let us come to the morning skate, and we got like fresh pucks, and I saw Kevin there, and I was like, hey, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say hi or anything, but
I like Florida's announcer.
yeah.
All the St. Louis announcers are dust.
I don't mind the St. Louis announcers.
I don't like those guys.
I think for the Oilers, I think Jack Michaels is a better radio guy than TV.
Don't like LA's either.
I don't know a lot of. I'm thinking. I don't remember the LA announcers.
Hate the team Chicago, but I still like Pat Foley. That guy's a good announcer.
Trying to think of his voice. But what do you think of Buffalo's announcer?
The old guy who says
Rick
scores
Jenneret.
for like 10 seconds.
Scores!
Yeah.
Skinner!
Yeah.
He's okay. Just meh. Tyler Ennis, baby. Remember when Tyler Ennis scored that sick
Enzo
goal against
sauce.
Montreal?
When
When he was with Buffalo, he was like falling back, and he's like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I remember because when I was in grade 6 and 7, I used to make really shitty hockey edits, and I was like, this is awesome. and I made one for that goal.
Man.
Because I used to have an NHL meme account, and I had over 1,000 followers.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Why'd you stop?
Because I stopped because I just like naturally stopped, and then I got locked out of my personal account, and I converted that to my Instagram account. And now I have... No, I think I deleted that account, actually. But I had over 1,000 followers. I'll never forget. And then it was called NHL_memes_224. Pretty bland name.
Yeah.
But I have it over 1,000. I just repost people's memes. Maybe I should get back into that. Get back in the NHL meme.
Like, enough folks a bear.
The reason I created that was because when I was in grade 6, I sent an NHL meme to a group chat with a bunch of NHL meme accounts, and they saw it, and they went, and they were talking about doing a group shout out, and they went, "Sorry, kid, it's only going to be the NHL meme accounts that are going to do this." And I went, if only there was a way that I could be in this group shout out. And then I concocted the plan of making NHL memes 224, but then they didn't shout me out. So I had to start from scratch. I'll never forget, because people would be mad. They'd be like, "Dude, this isn't yours. You just reposted it." And I'd be like, delete comment. I didn't give I was kind of ruthless in grade 6 and 7.
Yeah, jeez.
How old would we have been? 12?
Yeah.
11, 12-ish.
11, 12, yeah. Jeez, Ethan.
Maybe I should. I kind of forgot about that portion of my life. It's been over half a decade since I was in the NHL meme game. None of them were very good. Good enough to get just over 1,000. But I got to get back into that life. It's addicting. Once you get in, you can't get out. The NHL meme life, I didn't choose it. It chose me. Me and Cody have more hockey cards to rip on show.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to do that?
We can do that. Do you want to do that right now?
We can.
We could. Oilers lost to the Sabres.
Yeah.
Not much to say. We didn't talk about it, even though I teased it at the start of the episode just for us not to talk about it.
Yeah.
They lost. Leafs almost lost to the Sabres too, but they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But the Leafs and Flames played too.
He did.
The Battle of first Cody. Battle of a century.
Thank God Darth Vader was in net.
Cody thinks the Flames played like shit, but
They
I thought
did,
they played
Joe.
pretty good. I thought the Leafs played good too,
They can play
though.
much better than that.
I think they can, but I don't think they played horrible.
Okay. I think it would have been I think it could have been like a 4-1, possible 5-1 game if Vladar's not in net.
Andre Kosh is just too good.
Yeah.
I actually really like Andre Kasha. What was I going to say? Rasmus Anderson. Do you like him? I think he's a great player.
Yeah.
I think he's a little dirty, to be honest. What did he do earlier in the year in the first game?
Headbutted.
Did he get fined?
Yep.
I just punched the mic. I think I'd love him if he was on my team, but I think he's annoying.
Yeah, I don't mind Anderson.
If he was on the Oilers, I think you'd hate him.
Yes, I would.
Do you just hate all the Oilers?
No.
Who do you not hate?
I did like Archibald.
I liked Archibald too, but then he's
Who else? Oh my gosh.
We don't talk about what just happened. Almost tipped over the table.
Oiler players that I like.
Theo Peckham.
Maybe Perlini because he's a Yotes legend. I don't mind CC. I don't like any of the stars.
You don't? Not even Nugent Thompson?
I don't mind Nuge, but I don't like Leon or Connor.
What about Pooh? Mikhail Mucky hates Puljujärvi. Why does he hate?
I like Puljujärvi just because he's funny.
What did
that
he?
video of Connor yelling at him on the bench, he's like, and Pooh's like,
what did he say in his rookie year when he's like, and then they shoot, they score,
and if you score, then we'll come.
He's like, then we come. And I'm like, what, Jesse? What do you mean? It's a sex innuendo.
Yes.
I don't. Cody doesn't like the Oilers. I don't mind the Oilers. I don't like Duncan Keith.
Neither do I.
I
hate Duncan Keith.
Especially now that all like the Chicago stuff's come out. I really don't like the person, Duncan Keith. Cody Ceci, Leaf legend. I don't love the player, but I think he's funny that he's signed for a 4-year deal. Ken Holland was a Leaf legend. They drafted him in the first round, and I didn't know that. I didn't even know that he played in the NHL. He played like 2 games in the NHL, so technically played in the NHL. First round pick, though. Ken Holland, baby. Kenny.
Can't wait for him to sign Mikko to a big deal.
I don't mind Mikko either. Just because I think Mikko, when he gave up 4 goals on 4 shots.
And when they forgot to put the shot of it, it was 4 goals on 3 shots. And it's like Mikko Koskinen has done the impossible.
I still can't believe they allowed Peter Chiarelli to negotiate Koskinen's deal. And then they're like, yeah, we're going to fire you.
Yeah.
I really liked Eberle.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan
I love
Eberle.
Eberle's awesome.
That video that they did with TSN after that first game,
The Sean Horkoff thing.
Well, they're all. It's all like it's just like a satire, like jokey video.
Yeah.
And Taylor Hall's like, I was the first overall pick. It was my debut, and he just stole my thunder.
Yeah, and when like Horkoff was interviewed, and he's like, yeah, he looks off the captain on his first 2-on-1. And they showed a picture of him, and he's like wide open back door.
Jason Vandermeer, I think it was. He's like probably the best pass I've ever made, and he gets all the attention.
Yeah, who showed me that video?
I remember we talked about that, but I don't remember when. Because I remember when I first saw that, and I looked in the comments. Everyone's like, "He's such a piece of shit, Taylor Hall." He's an asshole. It's like that was a nice goal. Just appreciate your teammates.
Staged.
Yeah, it's a joke video. There's a lot of Oilers from like the dark shitty days that I think are really funny, like Leonard Petrell. We've talked about Theo Peckham, Luke Gazdick, Steve Pinizzato,
Ryan Jones.
I actually really liked Ryan Jones.
Eric Belanger.
Was Belanger a Leaf legend? No, that was Jared Smithson. And Mike Brown.
Oh, man.
The
Oilers.
Mark
days.
Frazier, Leaf legend. Mark Arcabello, we talked about him. Will Acton.
Yep.
Who else? Richard Bachman. Jan Denis.
Oh, my gosh, dude.
Remember Nikita Nikitin?
Yeah.
I saw a Nikita Nikitin goal once.
That's pretty cool.
You don't see that very often.
Nope.
Big Nikita. Nikita Nikitin. I forgot about this player. You and me were both at that Oscar Clefbaum first NHL goal game.
Yep. Because I remember Bonino scored.
Bonino.
No, sorry, it was Pearl.
He did. And there was a Matt Hendricks fight.
Yeah, and Andrew Ference finished. I remember I was cheering for the Ducks.
Nikita Nikitin had 32 points in 54 games once.
With Columbus?
Yeah. He was traded 1-for-1 for Chris Russell. From St. Louis to Columbus.
Oh.
Chris Russell, the GOAT.
When Chris Russell had one insane year with the Flames.
34. He actually had 2 really good years. 29 points in 68 games. 34 in 79. Then a 15 in 51. Chris Russell's... Wow. Chris Russell's almost played 1,000 games in the NHL.
Yeah.
He's at almost 900. That's actually crazy to me. Chris Russell hasn't scored in 3 years.
Holy crap.
He didn't score last year or the year before, and he hasn't scored this year. Ooh, Chris. Chris Russell goals are hard to come by. Medicine Hat Tiger legend. Who else? Sheldon Surrey. There's a few good ones. We are an hour 20 in.
Yeah.
Should we get into our packs? Our packaroos?
Sure.
I wish these had every player in it. Because I think it'd be really funny
cool.
to pull like a bad player. Like, who's bad? Could you imagine pulling a Nick Ritchie card?
Yeah.
A Nick and Brett. I gotta get my packs out.
I love Brett Ritchie. I actually really don't mind Brett Ritchie when he's not playing on the first line.
I don't mind Brett Ritchie when he's on the bench.
When he got knocked out.
Who did that again?
Borowicki.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's a good fighter.
Mark Vorowicki. A few years ago, when the Sens had nobody, Mark Borowicki had to do an interview with the Sens owner, and it's like super awkward because they're trying to talk to the fans, and they're like, "This is Mark Borowicki," and then
They're like, "Who's that?"
yeah, literally, it's like, "This is our 7th defenseman." Okay, I haven't opened a pack in I think over a week. My addiction might be cured.
I got an OV canvas a couple, I don't know,
Ooh.
it was a little while ago.
I got PLD.
Mitch Marner, I don't have that one.
PLD and Buchnevich.
Leon Draisaitl and Red Brady Kachuk I have. I traded that to whom?
I got the gold Nate McKinnon.
What that one's cool.
That's actually kind of a sick card. Holy shit. Dub for me. Second pack.
Hockey Hero time, maybe. What are the other cards? Oh, Shea Theodore.
Ooh, Tim Horton card.
Mackenzie Blackwood.
Kevin Hayes.
Canvas. Taychuk. Oh, Petrangelo.
Red Kale McCarr.
I'll trade you that for Red Brady.
I already have Red Brady. Stop trying to trade me cards I have.
Do you want the Petrangelo? Oh, wait, no, I
no.
traded that one away. I don't have it.
I would never accept a Petrangelo.
Why?
Bad.
Yeah.
Jacques Hughes.
Torrey
Ooh.
Krug. I don't have that one.
The better goalie. Don't you not have Jacob Markstrom?
Yeah, I traded it to Mucky.
I have
Charlie McAvoy.
Oh, fuck.
It's gold.
Do you want the Superstar Showcase Quinn Hughes?
Maybe another gold Crosby.
I have 2 of the same card. I'll also give you the Jacob Markstrom.
Do you have gold Crosby?
I think so. I think you traded me that.
Yeah, I gotta trade this one to Mucky.
You the better goalie.
I actually pulled some decent cards that I didn't have.
That's my favorite video. The Jacob Markstrom at the...
Hey, Marty!
Jacob Markstrom at the like the tops, what's it called? It's the card thing. And he was on Florida, and and he's sitting there with a Carey Price and a Martin Brodeur, like figurines, and he's like, "Hey Marty, you the better goalie," and he's like, "No, Carey, you the better goalie." And then he turns him towards him and he goes, "No, Marky, you the better goalie. You the better goalie. You the better goalie." That's so funny to me. Oh, where's my the better goalie? I want to find that video. No, Marty, you the better goalie. No, Carey, you the better goalie.
Promotion, Quinn Hughes.
I don't have that.
Hey, Martin, you're the better goalie. No, Carey, you're the better goalie. No, Jacob, you're the better goalie. You're the better goalie. You're the better goalie.
I hope that picked up on the mics. If it didn't, and it just sounded like shit for like 10 seconds there, I'm sorry. I played the video. We don't really have much more to talk about, I don't think.
No, I'm organizing my cards.
Do you have them with you?
Yeah.
I think mine are in my bag. We could do a trade day.
Maybe.
We can't do that live on pod, because I'm not going to lie. That's shitty podcasting.
Yeah, no one can tell what we're doing.
I think it would be, we should do a whole episode on the trade day, and just for an hour and a half,
Oh my god.
hour and a half, you listen to us go, "I want Markstrom." And then you're like, "Well, what do you want for him?" "I don't know." And then we can't get a trade done. All you hear is, "Fuck."
I made 2 big trades that last time.
Yeah, we like to spend too much money on Tim Hortons hockey cards, and then we like to hang out and trade them.
It's really fun.
I love trade days. The thing is, Cody always wants the cards that I only have one of, and I don't like trading cards that I have only one of. And plus, he wouldn't
What's the
take
point of just trading ones you have?
because I want them all. If I have duplicates, I'll trade.
Yeah, but you usually don't get many duplicates of good cards. Like the only card I've pulled like lots of are like 3 gold Crosbys.
That's a lot of a good card.
Yeah.
I had all my cards organized, and I put them in my bag, and then I opened my bag, and they were everywhere. But I put it in the small pouch, so it's containable. No, but the question is, do we get girls or have hockey cards? If you have to ask the question, you know the answer. We don't get chicks.
Hockey cards.
We trade cards. Perfect.
We trade cards.
I'm like, what do we do in our teenage years? Talk to girls or talk to the Tim Hortons employees? That one Tim Hortons employee who was like rude. When they're
He's
like,
like,
what?
He's like, okay.
They're like, what do you want? And they're like, can we get 2 separate orders? They're like, I guess. I'm like, okay. To be fair, they are the ones giving me the packs. And
Yeah.
as we know, the cards aren't determined until you open them. So maybe they just have good luck. I don't have much more to talk about.
Neither do I.
Should we wrap?
Sure.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thank you.
We are 10 episodes in. I'm really proud of what we've done.
Shame.
If we go for a whole year, that's 56 eps.
That's pretty good.
I love potting. We'll be back next week. Cody's going to Calgary in a few weeks, so we'll figure something out with the pod there.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about that. I guess we can talk about that next week.
Yeah.
Because it'll be more relevant. But thank you guys for listening. Follow our Instagram, Misyk And Maat Sports Talk. Of course, subscribe on YouTube and follow us on SoundCloud. Check out our website. It's in my Instagram bio, Ethan Maat, ETHANMAAT. It's also my Twitter, the same as my Instagram. Yeah, Cody, do you want to plug anything?
No.
I ask this question every time, and Cody goes,